This just came in. I purchased it to install it in my, it's a Dell Alienware R5. It comes with the SATA, which is much faster than this, but I do a lot of, what I do is, if anything happens to the drive, if I have it on a SATA drive, I just dupe them. So I dupe my backups. So after I finish installing everything and getting everything running the way I want to, I'll do a physical backup to another 2 terabyte regular hard drive. So let's say 6 months down the line, something happens, I get a virus, something craps out or whatever, I don't have to reinstall everything again. If I'm using the M.2 SATA, since it's I think it's NVMe, there's no adapter that'll allow me, with ease to make the exact copy. I tried software and everything, it just, it's a crapshoot with software. I have the disc jockey duplicator, the SATA duplicator. That thing works flawlessly, and it allows me to just make 3 or 4 backups, and worst case scenario, I'm only behind whatever the last backup was. So it's sort of like a cold backup, you can say. I don't save anything on my main drive. I actually save that off onto a Drobo 5-bay drive that allows me redundancy, 2-drive failure. So that's where everything's kept. This is just the software that I run. So I run it usually on a SATA for much faster speed. And now what it is I'm going to be able to duplicate it with my duplicator, which is the disc jockey copier, and make backups. I've been using that copier for years, and it works flawless. That way I don't have to reinstall everything all over again. I don't have to do updates or anything. So that's why I prefer the SATA drives. I know that the M.2 is much faster, but what I use with the M.2 drive, I actually have a 2 terabyte M.2 drive, and I use it as a scratch drive. So I write everything to it. So when I'm converting video, pictures, working on it, I do it on that drive. If I'm so when I'm rendering 360 video and other videos, it's much faster to do on the M.2, so that's what I use. I set everything to that drive as an output, and this is just my OS and my software. And Samsung has worked flawless. So let me install it, do a disk speed test with Blackmagic after I get everything installed. It's probably going to be what it says. I think it's 500 to 600 megabits per second. Which is, much better than you get on a regular hard drive. I mean, I came from a time when my first 10 gig drive, I think, was called Bigfoot. I think it was called the Bigfoot. The thing was a giant drive, had lights on it and everything, and it fit in a 5 1/4 inch bay. So, I mean, I'm happy with this day and age with the drive speed, the price, and the ease of use. All right, let's install this.